What's up guys, and welcome to the series where your dreams get crushed. I'm your host Sharpwind and I'm feeling hyped, so I thought it was time for the 4th episode of the system. Before I start anything, I'm wearing my merch in a different form today because recording in the thick sweater was getting really hot. So if you like this design, you can get it in the link in the description for like $20 or so? Not sure. Anyhow, the way this works is that you guys submit your work in the link in the description. Next to it says submit your work here, and I received this little poll. Currently I have 36 responses and I reacted them in this video. The link for the next video is in the description already. Now if you like the system series, drop a like in this video and subscribe for more content. And with that on the side, let's just get straight to the point. So the first link was sent by Life. No comment. Yeah, a lot of you guys want to add additional comments to your work, so I just added this new section here where you guys can do just that. But we're here for the video, so let's take a look at Pigman movie. Wait, that you didn't even submit your own work? Alright. Does this have sound? Am I troubleshooting my sound? Is this? 1 second.
Alright, what's going on?
Okay, yeah, there is sound. Welcome to Madbox, a team where people don't give a shit about something. Okay, so this is very dark. Pigman, I thought you were like the lighting master or something. I'm expecting a lot of stuff. Okay, so it's more like a meme, not really an actual work, so I think it's made to look derpy, so I'm not even gonna say much about it. There's no constructive criticism to give. Yeah,
Hereby pronounce you husband and wife.
I mean, this did take a lot of effort, but I would say overlap them more because like it was awkward at some point. If you overlap it, the motion still lasts. That's why I mean that. I have a lot of submissions to react to, so if I don't take enough time for your work individually, please don't be mad because I kinda have to fit all of this in one video. Frey, I am back. Comment, he is super happy. Guys, he is very happy. Let's take a look at him. Okay, this is loud. I gotta... my bad. I think the headphones are broken. Oh yes, the headphones are definitely broken. This one is hanging off. This is not okay. I did not do this, okay? This was already like this when I started. Let's just improvise here. Since this is a lip sync movement, I'm gonna comment on the lip sync. Jesus damn it, headphones. It's too soft. You gotta afford harsher transitions. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the headphones right now. I'm really sorry. The mouth are very still and soft. Try to go for strong transitions. Just make a keyframe every 2 ticks in the timeline or so and then adjust it. It's gonna look nice, I'm telling you. Like, for every vocal, try to sing them out so it looks like it's saying that vocal. I have a lip sync tutorial, by the way. It's not the best, but it's something to start off with. Though this is not too bad. Something just fell to the ground, I think it's the headphones. Oh, this one has a render for me, so Foxtrot. I didn't have internet all day, basically. How's this relevant to the system? The system has declined your offer. Oh, wow, this is nice. So the first glance is telling me it's too pink. So maybe the color balance and stuff. It's a sunset image, but still, the skin is too pink. Anyway, I like the composition thing, and of course, the format. The format would work nicer since it's a very long format, I'm guessing CinemaScope, but it would work way nicer if this character was smaller because now it doesn't have much space at the top and the bottom, which is kind of messing with the composition. The composition adds up. I like the depth of field, which makes us focus on the dead one. That poor little thing. And yeah, not really much to say about this. The posing is not too bad either. Yeah, so basically the colors and like the use of the format. Butterfarin or Faroon. Still not sure exactly how to pronounce this. This is still a work in progress, but I want to get your feedback. Mute the music in the video, Sharp. Thank you very much for the heads up. Oh, my headphones are wobbling now. Okay, the rigs are nice. This is also not too bad, but the way they start walking, yeah, the feet were sliding, I saw that. Yeah, also slow running cycle. No one runs this slow, so keep it faster. Don't be afraid to make fast moves. Camera? Why is this repetitive and not much going on? It's not a good momentum build-up. There's not really much here. I'm guessing it's synced with the music, but still, it's not a good momentum build-up. I like the detail in the fight. A lot of people just do some sort of flash and they're just flying everywhere, but you took the time to make that detail. He took the punch and then he actually struck back. Like, I like the touch for that. Just keep practicing, it'll come with what. I bet you're going in the right direction. Ember, Frey's sister. Oh, there's more of you. It's a dang wallpaper with my brother in it. Okay, sorry. Can't even look at these headphones. This is all messed up. Alright, this rain is clearly fake. I can tell it's fake from a mile away. There's no lighting. I mean, the torches... Maybe the fire got put out by the rain. Maybe that's why the torches are not shining. Anyway, the path blocks are kind of offset a bit. Like, is this made on purpose? The wet and dry soil or something? Yeah, the lighting. I'm somewhat bothered by lighting. He seems to be in the spotlight, but it doesn't look natural with any kind of lighting here. It is a central composition because he's in the center. That is nicely made, but the elements here are cropped and they're just kind of in the way, you know what I mean? Composition is not that easy. It's easy to understand, but it's not easy to use. Play around with different kinds of camera angles. Doesn't even have to be a bird's eye. Just go for any kind of composition that will look nicer because this is just in the way, you know what I mean? Cramped. Kitty F, scientist kid, alright. Does he lighting good? English, A+. Let's see if he lighting good. 10 out of 10 headphones. Yeah, okay. The lighting is in fact not that good, you know? It's very dark and there's only one light source. You need some sort of a fill light. I mean, yeah, this scene here looks nice. The sky is overcast, but the sun made his way through the sky. But at some parts like this area is very dark and it could use some sort of a fill light. It's still an outside scene. Outside sceneries have very diffused light. You know, they're rarely going to see a lot of contrast here, especially since there is a light source in the sky and it's not completely overcast. Like, I can see the edges of the clouds here. Like, it subconsciously adds to the image. Gray's graphics. Cinema 4D is the best. Actually, I'm a Maya user, so I have to disagree with you on that. Question, my fellow participant. What am I watching? 2 items that I don't understand what they are, actually. Not gonna lie, I don't know what this is. Pitchy black with 2 random items. I don't know what to say. Like, the item looks like it's made of gelatin, you know, reflecting stuff on the inside. Not sure what to comment on, but you definitely got a reaction. This guy, Emerald. Ooh. This reminds me of the ongoing Gladiator collab that I'm hosting. By the way, you should join the eye in the corner right here, you know what I mean? Okay. Back to the render. The shadows are very blue, and I'm guessing it is a style because I see it a lot of times. Not too much of a fan myself. I do like the blue tint, but this might be a bit too much. Like, this is very saturated. Keep it closer to grayish than saturated blue. I could comment on the composition because the composition is out of the picture here. This guy could be moved on the left, so it's positioned on the left grid. Maybe the light source could be on the upper right third or somewhere in this area. So maybe tilt the camera sideways so we catch both of the angles in one. This guy could be on the lower right, this guy could be in the center. The audience could be blurred because the focus point is in the center. You don't have to do exactly what I say, I'm just saying what I would do. Let me guess. The image got cropped. Please just give me tips on the animation. Sad, winky, smiling face. Pro headphones. Oh, it's 4 seconds. I like this. When he is running, the body should have more motion. Like, he's supposed to swing his arms, let the body show it. The arms are moving, but the body is still, is what I'm saying. I like the bobbing. You add the bobbing. Most people don't add the bobbing. Then this, he just extends. The legs should retract a bit and then extend with it, like completely solid when they get launched up in the ground. There is no impact on the wall. He just bounces off like he's made of rubber. Contract the arms, extend them, and make him push off the wall, not just bounce off it. The same goes with the ground here, and he just lands directly on his back, which kind of ouch. Oscar FH. Wow, your name is Oscar, but this lighting will not give you an Oscar. Change the past. Teaser. Okay, linear camera. You could, okay, yeah, these linear transitions. The camera should be smooth. Never apply linear to the camera unless you're actually doing a slow crawling shot. The lighting still needs work. Like, this is a glowing portal. Shouldn't some purple light be coming out? Then the stiff walking cycle, and again, linear. I recommend you use transitions. You need to use more transitions. Nova blocks. It's very familiar, rings a bell. Lean him forward because he's trying to move forward, has to get some momentum. The legs are both sliding and linear. Not exactly sure how would I give you all of these tips, like just pulling them from my head, but I do have a pretty solid running cycle tutorial, so you might want to look at that if you want to learn more about the running. I do recommend watching it because you'll learn a lot. It has both running and walking, so it might be beneficial for you. 12. Ben-Hur. That's how I know you watched my video. It's a text intro that I created in mine-imator. Alright, why am I putting on the headphones? I gotta paste the link in first. Ben-Hur. This is mine-imator. I'm guessing you used a lot of textures and completely abused the glow feature because it doesn't really look like mine-imator. I wouldn't say, yeah, plus it's sign mine-imator. Like, this is something else. I would not say this is mine-imator, so I could say you did a pretty damn decent job. Like, the intro itself is very glitchy and almost unappealing and flashy. I almost don't believe you. I'm almost curious how you did these things. Unless, of course, you added a whole lot of textures and animated them into transitions, like build the cubes and stuff. Like, this is pretty solid. Raft Crafter. I know there's lots of slow motion, but yeah, it's the life. I already dislike this. Also, this is in French, so be careful, you probably will understand nothing. Ha ha ha. No, a если тлах по-словенски начинаем говорить, то ты наш язык говорим ha 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 ha.
Bien le bonjour de notre émission Cookie Time. Aujourd'hui.
What you need is overlap. I'm trying to ignore the fact that it said it's a lot of slow motion, and I agree, it's a lot of slow motion. This slow motion wouldn't even stick out this much if it weren't for the lack of overlap, because you move all the body parts at once, making it seem very slow. But if you move the body and overlap the head will compel with the motion, making it look like slow breathing, which doesn't look bad. So overlap is what you need.
Salut mes petits biscuits. Aujourd'hui, nous allons...
Wow, doesn't French sound like an interesting language?
Alors,
yeah.
une
Yeah, basically, same tip throughout all the video. Maybe some parts are slow. 14! John Mark 23 animation. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna mute this because of copyright. I personally don't like FNAF, but I'm supposed to react to the motion, so make him move more. He tends to be completely still at some points. Even at this point here, the body is not moving. Everything has a normal tempo and not exactly linear. You could try to move the body more. 15! Give me a second so I can process this name. Willy Zinyu animation. I'm a Brazilian doing my first lip sync, and I'm also a fan of Sharpwind. I thought this says I'm a Brazilian dog for some reason. I got Brazilian dogs following the channel. Okay, I don't understand these. Lip sync. I want lip sync.
Onde você tá? Tá demorando.
There's not much motion to the mouth. I heard a lot of syllables, but the mouth only opened once, maybe it deformed and then closed. Where are the F's and the T's and the Z's? Like, look at my mouth right now. I am saying a sentence and my mouth is constantly closing and opening. You know what I mean? This is what you're lacking. Add some in-between frames of the mouth closing and opening. Don't be afraid to make it fast. Some fast motions are more realistic. Don't be afraid of fast motion. They're not bad. Fast motion is actually very good. XX Rian XXYT. This sounds like my old YouTube name. Trip down nostalgia lane. I'm not nostalgic about this. As an intro, but I'm a beginner, I just want a reaction. Okay, so I'm not gonna criticize this, just the reaction. No criticizing, no tips, no anything, just the reaction. This is what you asked for. Right. Sliding legs. Funky music, which I should probably mute because copyright. And the proof. Get rigged! I wonder how this would look like if I double the speed. Alright, oh, sorry microphone. Even when I replace the microphone, I keep hitting it. Team Dimension 8. Sorry about the last time with the image. To be honest, I kind of forgot. I know that some team sent me, and I think I do remember you, but I don't remember the image, so don't worry. It's okay. Okay, ooh, I still have the fast motion. I just should be better. Alright, so lighting, first thing needs work, lighting. The walk cycle, the legs are sliding and it's kind of linear with the head motion and stuff. So yeah, the camera following is nice, but the walk cycle should be bouncing more and more like ease and stuff. When the head turns, the body should also turn slightly with it, because like when you turn around, you usually rotate your entire body with it. But yeah, lighting and walk cycles. Infinity Knights, not mine. Just doing God's work. Aren't you a charismatic fella? Stop. In my last video, Alkai sent me a submission. And then before I even reacted, I said, you know what? Alkai made a very good video. And it was this one, Loose Virginity. Toppest quality. You definitely watch my channel. Doing God's work. Amen. Alkai Animations. There we go. Thank you for that wonderful feature. You earn my respect as always. Sharp. No homo. Okay, he said no homo, everything's okay. We're good, man. I love you, no homo. That's the Alkai I was just talking about. Yeah, he's great. Alkai times soup. Yeah, they have this lovely little bromance going on. They say no homo, so it's okay. It's no homo. They say no homo. I really dislike the format. Like, the lighting is all purple and romantic. The particles, I don't know what they are, so maybe the particles are kind of disgusting as well. Background kind of fits, like there's not really much going on with the background. With the colors and shapes and stuff kind of fits with the render. Only thing is the format. Even the text suits the cause. I'm not just saying this because I like you as a staff, no homo. But yeah, the render itself is very nicely made. Except the format and those ugly ass particles, but yeah. Yellows, really worked hard on this. Very like, please don't cut this part out. Jeez, I know what hard work feels like, but I don't have the time. Like, I really want to watch the whole thing, depending on how long it is, but... 1 point for you. Best ethics. I need headphones for this. And this is still very sad to watch. Can I get an F in the comments section? Can we hit 5 likes? Stiff walking cycle. Not sure if the music is copyright, but yeah, heartbroken. The depth of field, the blur, it's kind of very strong and it's almost disturbing. I do like the motion blur of the arms and limbs though, but it's kind of stiff. Is this an intro? Yeah, Minecraft said intro. Oh, stiff motion, maybe practice the motion. Vintma, you know me I think. Yes I do. Taco is live. King Abdo's fans know what I mean. Alright. To be honest, I don't watch King Abdo. Sorry. Yeah, this is King Abdo. You haven't got a notification. You're gonna watch it later. Can I enlarge in this image? Oh, I liked it. The image is very dark and there's only one spotlight again on them, which is not consistent lighting, and it almost seems set up, not like they're actually in the environment you put them in. Like, it looks like there's a camera crew with spotlights in front of them, you know what I mean? Also, missing some fill light at these edges here. The posing is not too bad, except the legs here. She needs to maintain the balance, but both her legs are turned in one direction, which makes her want to flop on the side. Same with Abdo here. Ninja-minations. I rushed the ending, so it's not as good. Don't worry, I usually don't make it to the ending, because I gotta rush this video. Petodnevno, prvo sam snimam. 1 second. I am back. Things should be taken care of now. Icebreaker. Idle, so I'm gonna switch. Oh, I see what happened here. The alpha glitch is what happened. Increasing the render depth will do absolutely nothing. So, at my respect. This dude. Alright, let's see if there's any effects on the gun or just... Yeah, no effects. I guess the rig looks nice, if this is what you were going for, but the animation needs some work. Your username. Sharpwind the Great and the Glorious the Third 2.0 Bob. Just a work in progress I need feedback on. Dusk Star, almost got me there. Okay. Alright, I like the smooth camera motion. I do want to point out the fact that there's no scenery outside, just, you know, like flatlands. You wake up to this like, what a wonderful view. Oh, wait. I like the way he grabs it, like he actually leans forward and has the, you know, motion from the steps and takes the potion and actually follows his movements. But then he kind of swallows half of the bottle, so yeah, his arm is going through the bottle. Also the lighting, it's all just one tone. Yeah, I'm pickpocketing small things because the animation itself, like the motion stuff, is very nice. To rule, mine-imator forms. So basically, I have some more notifications. Shut up. This one actually looks pretty nice. There is the use of bloom, but it's not overused. See, when I say do not overuse the bloom, this is what I mean. It's still used, but it's not too much. It makes it look like more natural and realistic. Compositionally nice, and the colors all match up. It's saturated with the lighting, so this looks nice, but I do hate this fact that the top of this tree is cut off. Give the tree some space. All the main elements on the image should have enough space. Black Hood, the weeb boy. Yeah, I know, Discord server. By the way, you should join my Discord server, yeah. It's a good thing I mentioned it. Wow, you're a weep. No, I'm kidding. This image wants to give me an epilepsy attack. Stuff trying to steal attention all the way, you know what I mean? The ground is pink, then bright green, flashy blue, you know? Everything is battling for attention and it's just kind of, you know, it's very makes your eyes race. The ultra HD hair and the pixelated body, clashing styles. These two cubes, again, are kind of taking away attention from the image as well as interrupting with the composition. So yeah, those are some things you need to consider while making a wallpaper. Mine-imator again. Sorry, it's a Discord link. I was on phone while submitting. I get a lot of Discord links. Like, I get them all the time. I don't know what's the problem. Since there is no background, I'm guessing you want me to focus on the rig and how it's made, because that's the only thing in the image. I am sensing Skib's facial rig because I noticed the eyelashes and the SSAO inside the eyes. The hair is breaking, something very hard to avoid. I will make a tutorial on bendable hair with overlap without glitches very soon. So bend here on the sweater, which actually pretty solid in my opinion. She looks nervous playing with her hair, but the hair should be on the inner side, like back side of the palm. Not too bad, you kind of reached your point. Even the lighting is pretty nice. Sean MC, I hope I will actually get great advice from a great animator. Ovo! Unfixable animation test. So I'm guessing you've given up on a test animation and now you want my opinion to fix it. At the end, your characters are still. The effects are pretty nice, making it more edgy, but guessing it's made in After Effects. But then again, I could be wrong, because I can see some of the effects. Maybe they're similar, just add an overlay or something. Motion to the characters themselves. John TRM14, Reborn. Wanna say something about the work you've submitted? Nah, just do the dab. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next submission. Let's see, John. I kinda have a feeling that your character is reflecting stuff. This sweater here is trying to reflect what's on the other side. This watermark should be smaller. Don't keep him too big, we'll notice it. Don't backward attention. The background uses fringe. Maybe it's a bit too strong because actually when chromatic aberration, which is the fringe, does occur, it's actually with old cameras, and even then it's not as vibrant, like it's not that noticeable. Then the composition is cutting off stuff like the bottom of the leg, the arm here doesn't have enough space, the torch cut off, this guy doesn't have enough space, like there's a note block smoking in the image, you know, as well as weird shadows, like unnatural pointy shadows everywhere. So JB Animations, something I made for a collaboration, made to look like a game. You like first-person views. It kind of does look like a game, but it's very fast game. Like my mind has to be racing 200 miles an hour if I want to. I'm just now noticing this TNT here, counting down. I like the fire animation. Yeah, it's very appealing. The colors though, like it's very dark and hard to see, you know? Maybe add some proper lighting. Robbie Field, the guy who suggested the comments on the polls. I only submitted again because I wanted you to pronounce my name properly. Robbified. Oh, it's not Field. Oops, I have dyslexia. Ray test, man. I'm keep punching my poor microphone. Alright. Oh, I mean, this effect, wow, this actually looks pretty nice. These droplets here, or is it some effect? Yeah, I think it's an editing effect because I see the rest of them. But yeah, pretty nice. I like it. It's especially because it's like slow and almost pixelated. Yeah, like I overall like it. Even the lighting is nice and the camera language is nice. Insanity Productions. I tried to make it look good, but I only started with wallpaper, so not the greatest. It never ends. I really dislike the colors. The text is kind of not coming to expression with the colors. Again, like the colors are the main problem. It's more on the right, it's not exactly in the half, so that's also just something to add up to the OCD. The colors, there's not much posing or lighting or the facial expressions. So yeah, it's kind of dull, you know? There's too much detail in the background and the text is kind of hard to read. That Voltaki, I don't know how to say it. Oh, stabby. I'm not even sure if this is trying to be realistic or is just like a meme thing. Linear, except this transition when zombie falls down completely straight. So I'm guessing you could say it's a meme. Yeah, he was already in the pose and then suddenly just goes still. Or you're trying to go for a Minecraft sort of death? I don't know. Greens. Please watch it. Well, if you submitted, then I kind of don't have a choice. 20 seconds. I like the short ones. Alright, it's a fight animation. Linear camera and the transitions with the cameras. Something that's not okay. The field of view is sometimes very extreme. It's not a nice effect. I thought so once myself. Alright, greens, and make them more mobile, more overlapping action when he moves all the body parts at once to slash, and he's not very mobile with the legs. If you add more overlapping action, it's gonna look more smooth and even more realistic. 35. Dr. Nexel with another render. 100% mine-imator, no external editing. Let's see if I believe you. Yeah, no, I do believe you because I can see the mine-imator shadows. I think this uses the fringe. Now, fellas, this is how the fringe is used. This Enderman has blurry eyes, and the background is also very blurry with the fringe, which is used right because it's this kind of styled image. But my point is, composition nice. The long format does work here. Yeah, the composition's nice. This guy is also here, maybe a bit to the left, but the scenery didn't allow it. I'm pickpocketing small things again. Also the lighting, it's all coming from this internal source, but the other stuff are also very visible. I sometimes complain with your renders that some faces are very dark and it doesn't look nice. And these faces are very dark, but I'm not complaining. Well, because it's used the right way. It fits the lighting, it fits the atmosphere. It works well in conjunction with the environment and with the lighting here as it is. Plus the eyes are sticking out, making us know that the Enderman is here, evaluating his presence. If the eyes were very dark, then I could complain. Yeah, overall like it. And the last one, Kenny. This is an intro. Wow, we have a section of intros today. Intros everywhere. I spit on my screen. 22 seconds. Slow Wi-Fi issues. Right? Dude walks up to a girl, bam, she's dead. What'd she do to you? Overlapping action, make them walk around more. His legs are kind of bent, but he's not moving them at all. So yeah, it's kind of stiff. Basically, practice usually fixes that. A lot of linear motion and slow motion. So fast tempo, use some transitions, move the characters as they're standing still more, even make the steps, like make them more mobile and stuff. That is it for the 4th episode of the system. God, put the headphones away, look at this. Look at them anymore, I gotta... But yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content. I'm sorry I don't post as much now because I have a lot of work, but I will make up for all this with Divided 4, and once I'm done with the work so I have more time to work on my YouTube videos. Merch in the description, the next submit link also in the description. So I wish you all a good luck and stay sharp.